Melody Shari is making headlines again, and this time she seems to be taking her career to an even higher level. Many fans believed she was ready to leave reality television behind for good, but recent news suggests otherwise. Melody has announced that she is working on a brand new project with Hill Harper, and the partnership has already sparked a lot of excitement. For those who know Hill Harper, this collaboration is a big deal. He is much more than an actor. He is also a successful author, entrepreneur, and community advocate who is known for creating projects that inspire and educate people. Because of his reputation, many believe this new show could be something very different from the typical reality TV program. Over the years, viewers have watched Melody grow and transform. She first became well known through Love and Marriage, Huntsville, where audiences saw her balancing family life, business responsibilities, and the challenges of being in the public eye. While many reality stars become known mainly for drama, Melody worked hard to show that she had much more to offer. When the show first began, Melody and Martell Holt appeared to be one of the strongest couples on television. Together, they built businesses, raised a family, and shared ambitious goals for the future. They looked like a true power couple with a bright future ahead of them. However, things eventually changed. Their marriage struggles became a major storyline, and viewers watched as their relationship fell apart in front of a national audience. The divorce was painful and emotional, and it became one of the most talked about topics on the show. After the divorce, many people expected Melody to quietly step away from the spotlight. Instead, she surprised everyone. Rather than allowing a difficult chapter in her life to define her, she focused on building a future for herself. She turned her attention to business, personal growth, and new opportunities. One of her biggest achievements has been the launch of her skincare company, 7th Avenue Premier Skincare. Through this business, she entered the beauty industry and proved that she could succeed outside of reality television. The company became another example of her determination to create something meaningful on her own. Melody also expanded her interests into real estate. She continued making smart business decisions and investing in opportunities that could help her build long-term financial success. Her ability to move from one industry to another showed that she was willing to learn, grow, and take risks. As if running businesses wasn't enough, Melody also explored the music industry. She released songs that reflected her personal experiences, struggles, and victories. Through music, she gave fans a chance to see a different side of her personality and creativity. Because of all these accomplishments, many people no longer see Melody as just a reality TV personality. She has become a businesswoman, entrepreneur, and public figure who continues to reinvent herself. Now, her latest project may be her most ambitious move yet. Although details about the show are still limited, the partnership with Hill Harper has already attracted attention. Reports suggest that the program could focus on entrepreneurship, financial success, and inspiring stories from people who have overcome challenges to achieve their goals. If those reports are accurate, the show could shine a spotlight on Black entrepreneurs and business leaders while providing valuable lessons about building wealth, creating opportunities, and developing successful careers. This would align perfectly with both Melody's and Hill Harper's interests and experiences. Many fans believe the project could be much more than entertainment. Instead of focusing on conflict and personal drama, it may highlight real achievements, business growth, and community impact. That would make it very different from the type of television audiences usually associate with reality stars. There is also speculation that Melody may have a larger role behind the scenes. Some believe she could be helping develop and produce the project, giving her greater influence over its direction. If true, this would represent a major milestone in her career. For years, Melody has spoken about wanting more control over her work and creative projects. Being involved in production would allow her to help shape stories, make important decisions, and build a brand that reflects her own vision. Naturally, this has led fans to ask an important question: is Melody preparing to leave Love and Marriage, Huntsville for good? While nothing has been officially confirmed, many viewers have noticed that her focus seems to be shifting toward larger opportunities. It would not be surprising if she eventually decided to move on to projects that offer greater creative freedom and business potential. There are several examples of reality stars who have successfully made this transition. They used television as a starting point before expanding into business, entertainment, and production. Melody appears to be following a similar path. The signs are already there. She has built businesses, invested in different industries, pursued music, and now appears to be stepping into television production. Each move has taken her further away from being known solely as a reality TV star. If this new show becomes successful, it could open many doors. Melody could develop additional television projects, partner with other influential figures, or even launch her own production company in the future. Those opportunities would give her a level of control and influence that many television personalities never achieve. The biggest difference is that she would not simply be appearing on a show. She could become one of the people creating, managing, and leading projects from the top. That shift would allow her to build wealth, expand her brand, and establish herself as a major force in the entertainment industry. At this point, it is clear that Melody Shari is thinking beyond reality television. Whether or not she leaves love and marriage, Huntsville, she has already proven that she is capable of creating opportunities for herself. With her growing business portfolio and this promising new partnership with Hill Harper, she may be entering the most exciting chapter of her career yet. If everything goes according to plan, Melody's journey from reality star to respected entrepreneur and media executive could become one of the most impressive success stories in the industry. Of course, we also have to talk about Martell Holt, because many people are wondering how he feels about Melody's latest success. For years, Martell and Melody's lives have remained connected in the public eye, even after their divorce. Whether through interviews, social media discussions, or storylines on television, their names have often been mentioned together. Because of that history, many fans are curious about how Martell will react if Melody takes another major step forward in her career. If this new project with Hill Harper becomes successful, it could move Melody into an entirely different level of the entertainment industry. Instead of being known only as a reality TV personality, she could become a producer, business leader, and creative force behind new television projects. That kind of growth could create an even bigger gap between where Melody is now and where Martell is in his own career journey. Some viewers believe he may struggle with seeing her continue to rise professionally, especially since much of the public attention surrounding him has often been connected to their past relationship. Others think this could finally be the moment when everyone fully accepts that Melody has moved on. Over the years, she has worked hard to build a life and career that stand on their own. She is no longer being defined by her marriage or divorce. Instead, she is becoming known for her businesses, investments, and growing influence in entertainment. Many fans have noticed that Melody continues to focus on creating new opportunities while expanding her brand. She has shown that she is determined to keep moving forward, regardless of what people say about her past. No matter how Martell feels about it, one thing is clear: Melody's success is getting attention, and people are paying close attention to what she does next. At the same time, her latest announcement could have a major impact on love and marriage. Huntsville. One of the biggest questions fans keep asking is simple: what happens if Melody decides to leave the show completely? Whether people love her or criticize her, most viewers agree on one thing: Melody has been one of the central figures since the very beginning. Her personal life, business ventures, friendships, conflicts, and achievements have all played important roles in the show's success. Many fans openly admit that Melody is one of the main reasons they continue watching. Some believe her storylines bring depth and authenticity to the series. Others feel that without her, the show could lose much of the energy that has kept viewers interested over the years. A common argument among supporters is that Melody's journey has evolved beyond the usual reality TV drama. While some cast members continue to revisit old disagreements, Melody has focused on building businesses, growing her brand, and creating new opportunities. That growth has allowed audiences to watch her evolve both personally and professionally. Some viewers have even compared the situation to other popular reality shows that struggled after losing their most recognizable stars. They argue that when a key personality leaves, the entire dynamic of a show can change. Another point often raised by fans is that Melody remains a frequent topic of discussion among cast members. Even when she is not directly involved in a situation, conversations often find their way back to her. Because of that, many people wonder what storylines would take center stage if she were no longer part of the cast. This puts the show's producers in an interesting position. If Melody chooses to leave, they may need to rethink the direction of the series. Adding new cast members could bring fresh energy and new stories, but replacing someone who has played such a major role for years is never easy. The show's creator, Carlos King, is likely aware of the importance of Melody's presence. If she remains on the show, there is a possibility that she could negotiate for more influence, greater creative input, or a role that better aligns with her current career goals. After all, Melody is no longer the same person viewers met during the early seasons. She has built successful businesses, explored different industries, and developed a strong personal brand. Her priorities today may be very different from what they were when the show first began. If she stays, it may be because the opportunity allows her to continue growing while maintaining control over her image and career. If she leaves, it will likely be because she sees bigger opportunities elsewhere. Looking ahead, Melody's future appears brighter than ever. The partnership with Hill Harper may